Alright, so I want you to imagine a world where humans can control machines with their thoughts, where diseases don't exist anymore, and where our bodies are enhanced far beyond what nature intended. This sounds like a good idea, right? Well, whether we like it or not, this is exactly where humanity is heading. So today I wanted to explore how humans might look and live in the next 100 to 1,000 years. From cybernetic enhancements to genetic engineering, the possibilities are equally exciting and frightening. So let's take a look at them. Okay, let's start with something that's already happening. Cybernetic enhancements. Right now, people are using bionic limbs that can be controlled by their minds. Companies like Osur and Open Bionics are creating prosthetics that aren't just functional, they're pretty revolutionary. These bionic limbs use sensors to detect electrical signals from the user's muscles. These signals are then processed by a computer, which then tells the limb how to move. It's kind of like having a robotic extension of your body, which mimics the original. And movies have already taught us that this is a great idea. But what if we took it a step further? Now, imagine a future where we replace not just the limbs, but entire organs within our body with synthetic ones. Hearts that will never fail, lungs that can filter out pollution, and eyes that can see in the dark, or zoom in like a camera. The aim of this technology isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's about enhancing what's already there. Now, for example, researchers are currently working on artificial eyes that could potentially restore vision to the blind. The way these eyes would work is they would use cameras to capture images, then send these signals directly to the brain. In the future, these eyes might even give us superhuman vision, like the ability to see into the infrared or ultraviolet region of the electromagnetic spectrum. And it's not just about physical enhancements. What if we could augment our current senses, or potentially even give ourselves new senses? Imagine being able to sense Wi-Fi signals, or use augmented ears to hear the Earth's magnetic field. The possibilities with this technology are endless, limited only by the creativity of its inventor. Okay, let's shift our focus now from the body to the brain. Elon Musk's Neuralink is working on a chip that can be implanted within your skull, allowing you to control devices with your mind. If you think about it, this would mean no more keyboards, no more screens, just you and your thoughts, seamlessly connected to the digital world. Neuralink's technology involves tiny electrodes that are implanted within your brain. The job of these electrodes is to read neural activity and to translate it into commands for a computer. In the future, this could allow us to control everything from our smartphones to cars just by thinking about them. But it doesn't just stop there. What if we could use this technology to enhance ourselves, like our memory, or to learn new skills instantly, or even allow us to communicate telepathically? Researchers are already experimenting on this with brain-to-brain communication, where one person's thoughts can be transmitted to another person's brain directly. And then there's this idea of mind uploading. Some scientists believe that in the future, we might be able to transfer our consciousness into a computer, effectively achieving digital immortality. It's a pretty fascinating idea, but it also raises some big questions. What does it mean to be human if your mind exists in a machine? Are you really still alive? Or is it the computer talking? Now, the future isn't just going to be all about machines. We also have to talk a little bit about biology. This is where CRISPR comes into play. CRISPR is a revolutionary gene editing tool that allows scientists to modify DNA with incredible precision. CRISPR works by using a certain protein called Cas9, which acts like a pair of molecule scissors. It can cut the DNA at specific locations, allowing scientists to remove, add, or replace certain genes within it. This technology has already been used to cure genetic diseases in animals, and human trials are currently underway. In the future, we could use technologies like CRISPR to completely eliminate genetic diseases, enhance our physical traits, or even extend our lifespans. For example, scientists are exploring how to use CRISPR to slow down the aging process by repairing damaged DNA. But this does raise some big questions. Should we create designer babies with customized traits using this technology? Where do we draw the line between healing and enhancing? These are questions we'll have to answer as we move forward. And it's not just about humans. CRISPR could also be used to modify plants and animals, creating crops that are more resistant to climate change, or animals that can produce life-saving medicines. The potential is enormous, but so are the ethical challenges. Let's go back to the digital world for a second and look at the realm of augmented reality. Today we have AR glasses like Microsoft's HoloLens or Apple's Vision Pro, but in the future we might not need glasses at all. What if we could implant AR into our eyes directly, allowing you to see digital information overlaid on the real world? These implants would work by projecting images directly onto your retina. This would create a seamless blend of the physical and digital worlds. You could walk down the street and see directions, translations, or even names of people you meet, all in real time. The potential applications are endless. Surgeons could use AR implants to see a patient's vital signs during an operation, or architects could visualize a building before it's built. The physical and digital worlds would merge, creating a whole new way to experience life. And it's not just about visual information. In the future, AR implants might also enhance our other senses, like hearing or our touch. Imagine being able to feel the texture of a virtual object, or hear a conversation happening miles away. The possibilities are limitless as our imagination. But what about life beyond Earth? Countries all around the globe are racing to develop space technology that will allow us to go beyond our limits, with our next goal being to put a human on Mars, which would make the possibility of space colonization very real. As we colonize other planets, our bodies might adapt in surprising ways. On Mars, for example, the lower gravity could lead to taller, thinner humans over generations. And with higher radiation levels, we might need to develop new ways to protect our DNA. But space colonization isn't just about building rockets. It's about evolving as species to survive in entirely new environments. Scientists are already studying how long-term space travel could affect the human body. Anything from muscle atrophy to changes in vision. In the future, we might use genetic engineering or cybernetic enhancements to help us adapt to life on other planets. Imagine humans with stronger bones to withstand higher gravity, or enhanced lungs to breathe in thin atmospheres. The possibilities are as vast as the universe itself. Now, let's move from a universal scale to a much smaller scale, specifically to the nanoscale. Nanotechnology could revolutionize how we maintain our bodies. Imagine tiny robots which would be smaller than a grain of sand, flowing through your bloodstream. They could repair damaged cells, fight diseases, or even enhance your physical abilities. These nanobots would be programmed to perform specific tasks, like delivering drugs to cancer cells, or even clear out plaque from your arteries. They could also monitor your health in real time and could alert you to potential issues before they become serious. This technology isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. With it, we could stay healthy and active well into our hundreds. All of these advancements that I mentioned come with challenges. How do we ensure that everyone has access to these technologies? How do we protect our privacy in a world where our thoughts can be constantly read? And most importantly, how can we stay human in a world where we're part machine, part digital, and maybe even part something entirely new? The future of humanity is full of possibilities, but it's really up to us to shape it responsibly. As we push our boundaries of what it means to be human, we must remember to hold on to the things that make us who we are. These include our empathy, our creativity, and most importantly, our connection with each other. So what will humans look like in the future? The answer is it's up to us. Whether we're enhancing our bodies, or we're merging with machines, or even exploring the stars, one thing is certain: the future is going to be extraordinary.